It's just the idea that people think that someone's not talented because they have famous parents is just mind-boggling, because it really makes you have to go out and prove that you're good.
Jamie Lee Curtis has been trying to prove she's good since 1978, when she became the first lady of horror films in Halloween. She got the chance to change her image when she played the lovable prostitute in Trading Places. And now, the Scream Queen is likely gone for good, with her role as an aerobics instructor opposite John Travolta in Perfect.
It's a very high-profile movie. I've never been in a high-profile movie of this level. Trading Places was high-profile, but I only had a small part. I'd never dealt with this before. I'm in a billboard. I'm 18 feet tall. It's very weird. Very strange. So this one has a lot. It's very high visibility. So this would be a big one to fail in.
Are you, would you say, now away from the Scream Queen image?
Yeah, yes.
Gone. Buried.
That one. Well, buried, you know, buried means I wanted to kill it off. And I only wanted to move away. I had a great time then. I don't like to come off like I wasn't. I'm proud of that work. I was 18 years old. I made movies. I didn't know anything.
To look at Jamie now, it is hard to imagine that her childhood as the daughter of screen stars Tony Curtis and Janet Leigh was less than perfect. But she had a lifelong problem relating to her father, found it difficult to fit in, and grew up feeling unattractive.
I never grew up in high school being a pretty girl. I had a friend of mine who goes to Beverly Hills High School recently say that he looked up my old yearbook picture and he went, "What a dog." I never felt comfortable with my face going through school. I was never popular because of the way I looked, so it's, you know, it's difficult.
What was it like when you went off to the posh, traditional boarding school?
Not a good experience. Not a pleasant time. I was a Hollywood kid. I was a kid from Los Angeles with frosted hair and wearing bell-bottoms and wedgies, and I went to my parents were movie stars, and I went to a New England prep school. Certainly an interesting sitcom idea, you know? A lot of funny things they thought very funny, you know, it's...
But a lot of pain.
Very painful time.
Yeah.
I did not have a pleasant childhood. I wasn't that happy-go-lucky teenager.
How are you and Tony? How are you and Dad?
Great. We're pals now. It's like we're friends. I don't go to him with fatherly advice or for fatherly advice, and
Were you estranged from him growing up?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know who this guy was, and I wasn't getting any help from him, and he was sort of strange, and you know, you don't know. We're now pals.
Yeah. Now let's talk about Mom. Everybody likes her so much.
She is a very likable person, and some people feel that being likable means you didn't. A lot of people feel that you can be nice, but it's the old squeaky wheel syndrome. You have to be a bitch to be successful. You know, that sort of clawing your way to the top. She smiled her way to the top. You know, it's really a pleasure to be her daughter.
Whatever ghosts might have haunted her in the past are not evident in her life these days. She's happily married, she has a new film coming up with Jeff Bridges, and faces life with the refreshing optimism of the ugly duckling who's turned into a beautiful swan.
Most people have a very preconceived idea of who I am, and it usually takes me time with them to get them to understand that I'm probably usually not who they think I am. My imitation of Flashdance.